For the first time since the war in Ukraine began, the United States is preparing to mass-produce one of Kyiv's most successful battlefield weapons. The MAGURA naval drone, the same unmanned vessel that helped cripple Russia's Black Sea fleet, is now moving from Ukraine's wartime workshops into America's powerful defense industry. Through a new partnership between Ukraine's UFORCE and the U.S. company ReconCraft, Washington is preparing to manufacture this combat-proven sea drone on American soil. If the program expands as expected, Russia may soon face not just dozens of MAGURA drones crossing the Black Sea, but potentially hundreds, or even thousands, produced by the world's largest military-industrial base. Military analysts say this is far more than another defense contract. It is the beginning of a new phase in the war, where Ukraine's battlefield innovation is backed by America's unmatched manufacturing power. And for Moscow, this may become one of the most serious strategic challenges it has faced at sea since the conflict began. The biggest story here is not the drone itself, it's the decision to manufacture it at scale. Until now, every MAGURA drone was built inside a country fighting for its survival. Ukrainian engineers developed these unmanned boats while enduring constant missile strikes, power outages, damaged supply chains, and repeated attacks on defense factories. Every drone destroyed in combat had to be replaced under wartime conditions. Yet despite those enormous obstacles, Ukraine still managed to produce a weapon capable of changing the balance of power in the Black Sea. Now imagine what happens when those same drones are built inside the United States instead. American factories are not operating under air raid sirens. Their production lines are protected, their logistics are stable, and their industrial capacity is among the largest in the world. That changes the equation completely. Instead of struggling to replace losses, the MAGURA program could eventually move toward continuous large-scale production, giving Ukraine access to a far more sustainable supply of one of its most effective naval weapons. This is exactly why defense experts are paying such close attention. Modern wars are no longer won by technology alone. They are won by the ability to produce that technology faster than the enemy can destroy it. History has shown this time and time again. During World War II, American factories overwhelmed their opponents by producing ships, aircraft, tanks, and ammunition on an unprecedented scale. Today, many analysts believe unmanned systems could become the defining weapons of the next generation of warfare. The MAGURA drone represents that shift. By combining Ukraine's real combat experience with America's industrial capacity, Washington is not simply helping Ukraine build more drones. It is creating an industrial ecosystem capable of improving, upgrading, and manufacturing battlefield-proven technology at a pace few countries can match. If production reaches hundreds or even thousands of units each year, the impact could extend far beyond Ukraine. It could redefine how navies around the world prepare for future conflicts. For Russia, the implications are impossible to ignore. Moscow has already spent years adapting to the threat posed by a relatively limited number of Ukrainian sea drones. Russian naval bases have been reinforced with floating barriers, additional patrol boats, helicopter surveillance, electronic warfare systems, and tighter harbor security. Those measures were designed to counter dozens of unmanned attacks, not a future in which MAGURA drones could be produced on an industrial scale. Every defensive patrol costs fuel. Every helicopter sortie requires maintenance. Every interception consumes expensive ammunition and valuable manpower. Meanwhile, the attacking drone remains remarkably inexpensive compared to the multi-million-dollar warships it threatens. This is what military strategists call cost asymmetry, a battlefield where the cheaper weapon forces the more expensive force to spend disproportionately more resources simply to survive. If the United States succeeds in dramatically increasing MAGURA production, Russia may find itself facing not just a technological challenge, but an economic one as well. Perhaps the most remarkable aspect of this announcement is what it says about the future of military innovation. For decades, the United States exported advanced defense technology to its allies. This time, the flow of innovation is moving in both directions. Ukraine developed the MAGURA under the pressure of real combat, refining its design through actual battlefield experience against one of the world's largest navies. Now, America is preparing to transform that battlefield innovation into a mass-produced military capability. It is a partnership that combines Ukrainian ingenuity with American manufacturing power, creating a model that could influence naval warfare for decades to come. Whether or not this program ultimately reaches full-scale production, one thing is already clear. The race to dominate the future of unmanned warfare has entered a new phase. And if these drones begin rolling off American production lines in large numbers, the Black Sea may become the proving ground for a new era of industrial-scale autonomous warfare. One where fleets are no longer challenged only by missiles and submarines, but by swarms of intelligent, low-cost sea drones built faster than they can be destroyed.